This has definitely been my worst week of lockdown, which sounds weird because none of them have been great, but there was things that were going on that would have been great in the pub and really got some money in and got customers together. We had Cinco de Mayo, which was the Tuesday, which would have been great at the Ram Inn for us. We would have had our wine club this week, which is at the Pig and Whistle. We would have celebrated VE Day at all the pubs. We obviously had Bank Holiday Monday that was actually a Friday, which was confusing, but still would have been great for the Thursday night. And then the long weekend, it just would have been amazing with such good weather. So it just feels like we're in a little bit of a slump. And I think all week I was waiting for Sunday for Boris to say something yesterday that was just going to, change things or we've done enough and it's getting better. And I just feel like there was still no clarification. And I feel like I waited all week for nothing because nothing really came of it. I mean, I know everyone's doing the best they can and nobody knows the answers, but I just kind of feel stuck this last week. There's so much to do, but nothing I really want to start. I said in the beginning that Young's gave us 12 weeks rent-free from before lockdown even happened, and that's going to come up for renewal in less than a month. So we'll see whether they'll have to start charging us something or they'll give us another rent-free period. It's just so uncertain. I applied for one of the bounce back loans because I think it's just such a good deal that it would be great to have that if we're stuck here for longer than we think. So I'm waiting for that to come through. And I did get my first furlough payment, which was great. So, I mean, there are positives to it. And obviously, I am grateful for all the help that we're getting. But I just would like to have a date so that we can go, okay, 1st August, it's going to happen. That's the date that we're opening. And we can work towards that. It would just be such a better feeling, like a bit of sense of security. I think with the social distancing measures as well, I don't know if we'd be able to open all of our pubs. And then what happens? Will we get support after that? If we can only open one of the three because of the aspects of the social distancing where the tables are too close together or there's too much bar space, all of these things that we're hearing, we're trying to put a plan into place. But if there's no sport till later, one of our pubs is heavily reliant on sport. If there's no sport, we'll have no customers. What's the point of spending the money on the electric and the staff? If we aren't opening somewhere and there's no more furlough, we'd have to make people redundant. But I have people that have been with us for 5, 6, 7 years. I wouldn't have money for the redundancy payments. So there's just so many more things that are coming to fruition now that I'm just not sure about. And we're trying to be positive and trying to keep busy. But it's just been a really tough one, if I'm honest. Hopefully next week I'll be a little more cheery.